Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the Lennie Robbins YouTube channel. Know your politics. Let's come together to create a better understanding. By listening carefully to what politicians do, so we can put ourselves in a better position to watch what they do and what they don't do. I'll always open by saying this because it's very important, and as we go along and as time passes by, this becomes very, very critical and even more profound to our political existence as citizens. Now, I want to say something here because I'm not any economist by any stretch of the imagination. I've said many times before. So I'm not going to really take a deep dive into the whole politics or the budget debate as it is and all of these things. I don't need to give an analysis of anything. And as some people are saying that I should state facts, I don't need to state facts, buddy, because on the surface to the common man, we can make sense of what is happening. I don't need to deep dive into anything, either from the PNP nor the JLP side, because it's important. It's very clear where our politics is taking us, and it's very clear what is happening to us. I just want to start off by saying, though, in regards to this whole political this debate situation that we have, I've seen something on YouTube earlier, and two things jumps out at me. Two videos jumps out at me. One, Cliff Hughes live program. PNP Mark Golden still misleading the Jamaican people. That's one. The second one is PNP expose JLP. PNP TikTokers diss Andrew Holness. Now, I've been saying this long time because ever since I started this program, it's for us as common man to get a better understanding of our politics and take it serious. This is not a joke thing anymore. It's not a joke thing anymore, and it was never ever a joke thing. But our lives are getting harder, things are getting more expensive and all of these things. So it's no joke thing now. And I'm appealing to people to take this serious. When we look at the two headlines from the YouTube platform, PNP Mark Golden still misleading Jamaican people, and PNP exposed JLP. Now, let us take the debate, the budget debate presentation in consideration here. If the PNP is saying, if one is saying PNP Mark Golden still misleading Jamaican, and the PNP is exposing the JLP for their lies and corruption, did we really have a budget debate? Let us ask ourselves the question, did we really have a debate on the budget? Or let us look at it from this perspective. Was there any facts in the budget? What are the factual things said in the budget? If Mark Golden is still misleading Jamaica, and PNP exposed JLP lies and so on, what are the facts in the budget? Because the PNP can't be right and the JLP is right. So if they are both right, why then do we even have a debate? Where I'm going with this, ladies and gentlemen, the fact that neither of these parties are credible in the eyes of people. They are not honest. They are not honest. And I'm urging people now to start to get outside of PNP box and get outside of JLP box and start to think as an individual. Think as a Jamaican. Ask yourself the question, what do I want from politics? What do I need to see my government do to make my life better? You understand? Because when you look at the JLP side, the supporters are arguing that JLP is correct and they're on the right track. The PNP saying that PMP supporters are saying that the PMP government is on the right track. At the higher level, the analytical level, where the analysts are. Here's the argument. Mark Golding is still misleading the Jamaican people, and PMP exposed JLP lies. So the people who understand these things are saying these things about the two parties in during the budget, or respectively about the budget. What are we, the common people, expecting to get from out of this, all of this? What are we expecting to get from this? And I ask the question, why do we even allow ourselves to be so manipulated by these two parties that all we do is move from election cycle to election cycle? And what do we gain as people? What are we benefiting from this? I'd like someone to tell me what are the facts inside the budget, based on what the PMP reaction and the JLP reaction, the supporters reaction on both sides of the party, analysts on both sides of the party, of the budget. What is really factual? Because the PMP is presenting one figure, the JLP is presenting another. So what is really factual in the budget? What is factual? You understand? So what is the debate all about? I know, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of us in Jamaica won't see my perspective, and I'm glad that a lot of people won't see it. But if you take yourself outside of the political box, the party politics box, and the JLP party politics box, and the PMP party politics box, and start to think in relation to what purpose you're serving to these politicians and politics and the whole, then you realize where I'm coming from. You will realize where I'm coming from. And let me ask this also. Let me throw this out there, because like I said, I'm no economist by any stretch of the imagination. I just one semester of micro and macro economics I did, and the only thing I remember accurately from them is leverage. That's the only thing I remember clearly, because I'm not even into economics. But I'm sensible enough, if I take a deep dive, I know I can pull some understanding from it without attending an economy class, or even economy 101. I can, because I'm sensible enough that I know I can do that. And I'm trying to say this, ladies and gentlemen, I definitely, from the very inception of this program, I made it clear that I'm going to stay away from the analysis of politics. I'm going to stay away from it. Because the minute you get into the analysis of politics, you become one-sided. You become a partisan person. Because somewhere along the line, you're going to find the disconnection where the PMP is better than JLP and JLP is better than PP. You're going to see that once you start to get into the analysis of the analytical performance of these both political parties we have running the country. But as it relates to this budget, I'd like anyone from the budget to come and tell me. Highlight anything said in the budget that tells us the government has an intention of pulling the economy from the grassroots level up. And whilst we're doing that, are searching to find that, ask ourselves the question, how long this economy has been a top-down economy, top-to-bottom economy? When will things be put in place to move the economy up, from bottoms up? And like I said, I challenge anyone to find inside the budget. What is in the budget? What was said in this budget? Argued in this budget. The government has the intention to pull the economy up from the grassroots level, from bottoms up approach. As a bottoms up approach to move in the economy, grow in the economy. It is difficult, ladies and gentlemen, and it's not easy. I know our mind is already set behind political parties and all of these things, but in all honesty and earnestly, we got to start to learn to step outside of the political box or the political party box and think on our own. We can do it. Because if we listen to our ministers and decide that they are the right person to vote for, why can't you listen to them and make up your mind who to vote for on your own? Don't let them convince you, because they're not doing anything for you in the long run. I want to say this though, because this is, like I said, I'm really here not to analyze PMP, taking a deep dive analysis of JLP or PMP. My thing, as I said before, to reach out to common man on the street in Jamaica so we can understand. If you see this video, listen to this video and hear, just share your thoughts with the common man. Share it with anyone. Put in the column comment section, the column for the column comment section. You understand? Subscribe to it and let us push this thing forward. Because a lot of people is going to realize, a lot of people is going to wake up to realize that the politics is really not taking us anywhere. We have to do it. Look what is happening right now in America. Same politics is not taking people. People have to demonstrate for what they want. You believe in politicians, but yet when they get there now, you start to see it's obvious they're not doing what they want, they promise you. So you have to take things in your own action, take action into your own hands now. But I wanted the common man to start to wake up and realize, I'm speaking to the average Jamaican. Politics should all be about equitable distribution of opportunity, wealth, and justice. Opportunity actually covers wealth, not justice, but your wealth. So once you get the opportunity at a good education, good health service, good housing, good jobs, good paying jobs and all of these things, you can create your wealth. But you can't create the kind of justice you get. Because try as we may, justice will remain as it is. Justice for the rich, justice for the poor. Even though the state of emergency, as I've said before, is pointed at the common criminal on the street, which is good, but it's not pointed at the white-collar criminal, which is even doing greater damage to the country. And let us not kid ourselves about this. You understand? Let us not kid ourselves about this. But I just want people to look at something and say, ask yourself the question. Why don't you have the same opportunity as some other people in the country? Why don't you have the same opportunity as some people in the country to earn the same amount, to earn a living wage like some people are doing? Why is it? This is not a matter of just talent and dedication and commitment to be a better person alone. It takes more than that. What is stopping you from getting the same opportunity as the next man to be? Even not as good as him, but to be pretty much like him. Where you're in a position you can pay your bills and send your kids to good school and provide good education and pay your bills. And JPS don't have to worry about light or steel and all that things. Just look at what opportunity does for people, you know. You don't have to thief water, you don't have to thief electricity, you don't have to, a lot of things you don't have to short circuit and earn by survive unconventionally from. You people, politicians are not giving you equitable distribution of opportunities. There's nothing like that across the board. Some people is going to have better opportunities than you, and you could work all day long and all night long as hard as you want to work for the rest of your life. You will never move from where you are. Ask yourself why. A lot of us as parents and as kids now and as big man now will tell us, boy, our mother and father work hard. But where were they? Have we seen their lives get better? Have we seen their lives get better? Let us make the comparison here. It doesn't matter. Look at a man who goes to prison for 20 years or 15 years or whatever years the man go to prison for. For what? How many murders a man name is attached to? And he comes back from prison, what happened? What does happen when he comes back from prison? Society embrace him. I'm hide all this. Political parties embrace him. I'm hide all this. And then you tell me, sir, try convince everybody to go work hard. And honestly, and you will get better in life? Come on, people. Come on, we gotta start to think. As I said, we have to think for ourselves. We have to start put pressure upon our MPs and our parochial, local councillors and all these people. Get them phone numbers, man. Harass them, call them, harass them. Get them address, write them letter. Write letters to them. I'm trying to find out where the councillor address to for where I live now, in Jamaica, and I can't find him. I can't find his address. Only the MP office is there, and the MP office only work when election I come near. You understand? I can't find where the council office is. And this is both side thing. It's not a JLP or PMP thing. It's a both side thing. Is that what we call representation? Now, people, we have to do better than this. We can't wait on the politician to do better and make it better for us. We have to make certain that we do better for ourselves. Look at how they are talking about the debate. Just look at the comparison of the arguments them in debate. What the message are they sending to us, the common people? What importance to them is only to put them back in power, get them in power. That's our importance to them. After the election is over, you continue to struggle again, and it doesn't make sense. Like I said, I don't care about repeating myself. I have to repeat because I'm getting a message out there. I'm trying to get the message out there. Let us look at the debate, the budget. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the budget that was presented. PMP said the JLP had lied. The JLP said PMP has nothing to offer. So, what's the debate about? It's a cursed out debate we are going on, not a budget debate. Because no matter what is said in debate, the opposition party has said them a liar. And whatever response the opposition party make towards the budget, the other party goes say, boy, you don't know what you're talking about because you have nothing to offer the country, so you're saying what you're saying. But where does that leave the people? Where does that leave voters in between these two parties? Where does it leave all voters, whether you're PMP or you're JLP? Think about your own existence. Think about yourself. There's no blind support for politics anymore. We cannot continue to be useful idiots moving from election cycle to election cycle. A week after the election over, I see nobody in a orange shirt or green shirt run up and down. But everybody back to normal in a week after hustle something around to try and make a hustling unit, so try and make a hustling unit, and who can beg a thing, you beg a thing. Everybody. Well, what is the politician doing? The man you elect back to office, what is he doing? Have you ever stopped to check what he's doing within that week or first month? I'm on the moon period him depend. Him gone for honeymoon. The champagne glasses and the praises and the exchange of gifts and all of these things that run like nothing. What do you do? Well, you go back. You understand? To hustling hard. You know, the Heptones have a song Rocksteady Group, the Heptones, the Book of Rules. And I want to draw attention to some people. I draw attention to some people's attention. You understand? Yeah. A line from that song. We are given a book of rules, a bag of tools, a shapeless mask, and a book of rules. The bag of tools that we're going to have to work damn hard for anything we have. The shapeless mask represent that we will never be recognized at our level. And the book of rules mean whatever work you do, you better do it within the parameters of the rule. So outside of that rule, this is where the justice comes in now. Where there's no equitable distribution of justice in Jamaica, anywhere in the world, for that matter. There's justice for one set of people, justice for another set of people, and justice for the people down here, sir. That's how it is divided. The one set of people always get away. Because we, the poor people, are given the book of rules. The bag of tools and the shapeless mass. We can't be bogged down by politics, ladies and gentlemen. Let us go back into our history. We are black people. Let us go back to our black history. We cannot allow ourselves to be bogged down by politics. Politicians never move in favor of people. Never. And if you think it is a joke, look across China. President Xi, a billionaire. Putin, a billionaire. The man of North Korea, a billionaire them. And all of the leaders them in the world. Everybody asks Andrew where him getting money from. When you ask Putin where him get free money from, ask Musk and Donald Trump, them everybody, all of them, say them are leaders of million, billion, and trillion years leader people them. Where do they get their money from? Because their leadership is not about the people they're talking about. That's a smokescreen feel-good story they're throwing out there for us to gobble up, to feed on. That alone fill your soul. That smokescreen feel-good story. While the minute they get you into this frenzy of feeling, of a belly full on promises, they're enriching themselves. What do we do? Let us ask ourselves the real question. Was this budget a facts or fiction? Was this budget facts, a fact or a fiction, or just merely a fiction? What is it? What is it? Because the way the both parties attack the budget, it leads me to wonder, where are the facts in this budget? Is it factual or is it a true? What is it? What is in it for poor people, to help poor people, pull poor people up out of the poverty? What is in the budget? What lies there for us? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying wake up. Wake up to the reality of what is happening around you. This cannot continue if you continue and your children and ask to inherit this kind of political scenario from. It is going to be hell. And for the politicians them of the day, as Jimmy Cliff said, treat the youths right. You're playing with dynamite. Treat the youths right. They will put up a fight. Treat the youths right. Treat the youths right. Because you won't miss a politician to survive the fight. We need to do a better job. Jamaica is not lacking of brain and intelligent people. We need to do a better job. I hear the Minister of National Security give a speech out of police graduation there at the academy. And he was telling police that, in essence, that the graduating class is that police is not all about crime this and crime that and all of these things. But I wonder if he's saying that on the backdrop that he forgot what his commissioner of police says. They're not trained police to fail. Whatever means you not fail, says either you kill or something or do what you have to do. But he not train nobody to fail. And the very Prime Minister said, boy, listen, don't have to tread carefully enough because, watch out, you're going to meet Jamaica. You understand? You're going to meet Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, we really got to take a grip of ourselves and what we want out of this politics and what we want for ourselves. We have to do that. I just want to use this opportunity once again to say, you know what, Lennie Robbins, some people say I'm flagging a dead horse, but I know it's not a dead horse. It's just a horse waiting. Waiting to make its move. And when it does, it's going to sweep by all of this stupidity that is happening. Sweep by all of this stupidity that is on this promised stupidity we call politics. You understand? There's no way you can govern a country if everyone is not involved. There's no way you can talk about the benefit of the Jamaican people if all people of Jamaica across the length and breadth of the country is not feeling your benefit. Is not seeing what you're doing for people. You understand? So there's no, you can sit on your high ass and talk about all of you're doing. But the country has to be benefiting and seeing the benefit that you're talking about. If not, it's an illusion to be pursued and never attained. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lennie Robbins YouTube channel. Again, I said, let us wake up. Get to know your politics. Let us come together to create a better understanding for each other. You understand? So we have to listen to these politicians. Listen to them. So we are able to watch what they do and what they don't do. It is in our interest to do so. Thank you. If you see this video, I say, you know what? Election time coming up. Share this video, man. Leave a comment. Like I said, I welcome all comment, negative and positive comment. I welcome all that because I know some of the negative comments. Welcome them because I know that some of them people really not understanding where I'm coming from. They think I'm talking about politics, the analysis of politics. I'm talking about the ramification of politics, what it is doing to the society, and how people need to wake up to recognize what is happening. That is what I'm talking about. I'm not here to tell you about the numbers this and numbers that and no. I'm not here to get into the statistic yet. I'm not here for that yet. And I made a promise to myself. So we're just going to do what we have to do and continue to do what I'm doing from my perspective. So just want to say a blessed Tuesday to all Jamaicans. And I mean, if I'm not back on for the rest of the week, you all have a safe and blessed week. You understand? And I wish you guys all the best, women abroad, Jamaicans and the diaspora. And just a shout out to all of the bloggers them who feels that PNP alone can do it and JLP alone can do it. You're only fooling yourself because you're not fooling anybody. The record has shown you that none of these parties can stand alone and make the country a better place. Because the minute you try that, you have so many PNP commitments to fulfill and promises to fulfill, and so many JLP commitments and promises to fulfill, that by the time you get done with all of that, you don't remember me down as a PNP supporter or a JLP supporter. You don't remember me. You remember me when you want your vote. So ladies and gentlemen, let's come together, create a better understanding for all Jamaicans and for each other, so we can listen to our politicians carefully and watch what they do, what they don't do. Lennie Robbins, Jamaica, be blessed, stay strong, coming forward. Thank you.